Shouldn't have taken for you.
Do you remember, Charlie?
Yeah, I remember. He was a card sharp. He is cheating.
No. No, he was good. He didn't have to cheat.
And he really shouldn't have taken for you, Charlie.
No, it shouldn't have. Well, I'm sure glad you remember Mr. Higgin. The other three did.
The other three?
Yeah. I caught up with them. You're the last. And now I think you better stand up.
Stand up, Charlie. I'm curious to see how he does this. He doesn't have a gun. And like he said, he shouldn't have taken four of you. Stand up, Charlie.
You with a hat. You killed Charlie because he killed your friend, right?
That's right.
Well, it happens Charlie was a good friend of mine. So let's see if he can do that trick twice.
I'd let it drop, friend.
Me?
You. Hope you don't mind.
Always seems to take more than one, doesn't it?
It's because they're no good. Pick up your gun.
What?
You want to try again now? Pick up your gun.
Against him or you?
Me first.
Why should you go first?
Pick it up.
Now, just a second.
Tell me about it later.
I'll tell you now.
Shut up. Go on. You were plenty willing when you had a kid.
Hold it. Hold it. Don't get mad, mister. Before you start anything, I can't afford to lose another man. You promise to take Milt's place?
You got a lot of faith in me, don't you, Nels?
Faith can move mountains, Milt. But it can't beat a faster draw. There's only 3 men I know with his kind of speed. One's dead. The other's me. And the third is Cole Thornton.
There's a fourth.
Which one are you?
I'm Thornton.
Aren't you glad you didn't try, Milt? Pick up your guns. Both of you. Real easy.
Like he said, real easy.
And take him out of here. Thornton, I'd like to talk to you. I'm Nels McLeod.
I thought so. Pretty far off your range, aren't you?
A little. Can I buy you a drink?
Why not?
You too. Glasses. You working now, Thornton?
No.
Is that all right with music play now, senor?
Yeah, sure.
Muchachos, música.
You say you're not working. What do you say if I try to hire you on?
First, I'd ask about the money.
Money's good.
And then I'd ask about the job.
Well, good evening. Thanks for the drink, gentlemen.
Just a minute, son.
I am not your son. My name is Alan Padillion Traherne.
Lord Almighty.
Yeah. Well, that's why most people call me Mississippi.
Mississippi?
I was born on a river in a flatboat.
You're pretty good with that knife. Can you use a gun?
Well, if I could, I'd be using one. Good evening.
Just a minute, Mississippi.
Would you mind telling me why you have such a great passion for my company?
Will you just relax for a couple of minutes? You were telling me about the job.
Still arranged for up in the El Dorado country.
El Dorado? Mind telling me who hired you?
A fellow named Bart Jason. Do you know him?
We met. He offered me the job a few months back. I didn't take it. You know who you're going up against?
Yeah, the sheriff, J.P. Harrah. I understand he used to be pretty good with a gun.
Not just pretty good, McLeod. He's
The
the...
fourth man you were telling me about.
That's right.
Well, he used to be. He's not anymore.
Well, what happened?
What usually happens to a man? A woman. Seems like he tangled with some wandering petticoat. He's been drunk ever since.
You figure to move in before he sobers up or before they get a new sheriff?
And you're not coming in.
No.
I suppose you have your reasons. It's probably just as well. Two like us in the same bunch. Sooner or later, we'd have to find out which one of us was faster.
Yeah. I guess you're right.
So long, Thornton.
Oh,
I thought we were going.
Mississippi, just listen. McLeod, would you like to walk out that door first, ahead of us?
Nope. I don't believe I would.
I didn't think so.
Pedro! Milt! Can you hear me?
We hear you.
I'm coming out. Where are you?
Over here.
Come on out. Further, into the light. Hurry. Now drop your guns. Come over here. Inside. Is that all right, Thornton?
Good enough. Mississippi, get their guns. If it's all right with you, McLeod, we'll drop them at the sheriff's office, and your boys can pick them up on their way out of town.
Sounds reasonable.
Much obliged.
Call it professional courtesy.
Want to get something to eat, Mississippi?
Mr. Thornton, I would have walked right out here, right into those two fellas if you hadn't stopped me.
I asked you if you were hungry.
I'm trying to thank you.
I'm hungry. That chivalry you put on in there interrupted my supper. Wore out our welcome. Now we'll have to find someplace else to eat.
Now?
Now.
¿Qué quieres más?
Huh? What?
She wants to know if you want something else.
Just coffee.
Café.
Café, por favor. Not very hungry, huh?
No, not so much.
Little green around the gills.
Yeah. I just finished something tonight I've been 2 years doing.
What are you figuring on doing next? Go back to the river?
I haven't thought much about what I'm gonna do next. And the river won't be the same without old.
Well, if you're gonna stay around here, I got 2 pieces of advice for you. Get rid of that hat. Learn how to use a gun.
I don't figure on getting rid of that hat.
No?
No. Johnny Diamond, he's the friend the man that raised me. All he left behind was a gold watch and his hat. I had to sell that gold watch a year or so back. So I guess I'll just hang on to that hat.
What about learning to use a gun?
Johnny didn't believe in guns. He always thought that...
He's dead. Think about that. Unless you can learn to stay out of trouble.
That's one thing even old Johnny couldn't teach me to do.
Well, I'll be moving along. Good luck to you.
You don't suppose I could ride along with you?
No.
That's plain enough. Well, I hope everything works out all right.
What works out?
Whatever it is you're going to do.
Favor the meal, will you? So long. Hold it. Oh, jeez. Steady, boy. It'll take a minute.
Cole! Cole Thornton! Where are you?
Close enough to blow your hat off if I hadn't recognized it. What are you doing here?
Looking for you.
No better than to follow a man that way?
I'm sorry, I didn't know there was another way.
Well, you almost got shot.
Hey, you fall off your horse.
Yeah.
You hurt?
No.
Well, there's something the matter with you.
Look, I got a bullet in my back. Sometimes it presses against something, and I get a screaming pain, and then there's nothing. It goes numb, and I can't use this hand.
How long does that last?
Just for a while. Why you following me?
Well, I got to thinking about what you're gonna do.
And just what am I gonna do?
You're going to that town, El Dorado, and help your friend against McLeod and his bunch.
How do you know he's my friend?
That look on your face when you heard he turned into a drunk.
Well, this thing's wearing off. Give me a hand up on my horse.
You sure your friend's worth helping?
You just spent 2 years chasing some fellas that killed a friend of yours. You think your friend was worth 2 years?
I guess I asked a fool question. And you did.
Give him a breather. Slow him down.
I was wondering, just how good is this McLeod?
I don't know firsthand, but they say he's one of the best.
I figure he'd be pretty mad you turning him down and showing up on the other side.
I hope he is.
How come?
Fella in his business hasn't got a right to get mad. He gets mad, he's not so good. So the madder he gets, the better I like it.
Sure wish I was there to see that.
Why do you want to keep sticking your nose in this?
Maybe I could help. You saved my life 2 times.
But I'm gonna be too busy to keep doing that. You can't even use a gun.
You could teach me. I need somebody to teach me. Johnny Diamond always told me to get the best.
Well, he was right there. But you're not going to El Dorado.
Oh, I'm not, huh?
No, you're not.
Gaily bedight, a gallant knight, in sunshine and in shadow, had journeyed long.
What's that all about?
Just a poem, one of Johnny Diamond's favorites. Let's see. Gaily bedight, a gallant knight, in sunshine and in shadow, had journeyed long, singing a song, in search of El Dorado. Over the mountains of the moon, down the valley of the shadow, ride, boldly ride. Always liked that poem, too. Makes me wanna...
Ride, boldly ride? Well, it don't work out that way.
I'm learning that.
Oh, hell. Hold it, Cochise. Step down off that horse.
You always giving people orders?
You wanted to learn to shoot? Right out there. Oh, hold it, Mississippi. That's no way to use a handgun. You got to draw and fire, and you better be quicker than somebody else is doing the same thing, like this.
Oh. I see. How's that?
Were you aiming at that choya?
No, the place you were shooting at.
Afraid it's useless. Well, we'll be passing through Cuervo. I'll have a talk with the Swede.
Who's the Swede?
An old friend of mine, a gunsmith. This is the place.
Why, Cole Thornton.
Swede, good to see you.
And what brings you around here?
Well, I'm looking for a gun for a fellow that can't shoot in Mississippi. Swede Larson.
Oh, yeah.
Can you help us out?
Yeah, huh? I think I got just the gun you're looking for.
Well, good. Wow. How wide will that shot spread?
Well, now,
I mean, how big a pattern?
I don't know. The fellow who used it before, he couldn't see too good. He just shoot where he hears somebody talk.
What happened to him?
He has a fight in the saloon. The piano player, he makes so much noise, he couldn't hear the other man. So he just shoot the piano player, and they hung him.
That looks pretty good to me.
Shoots good, too.
How about ammunition?
4 or 5 boxes ought to be enough.
Good. Well, Mississippi, looks like what you need.
Yeah, sure is.
Pay the man. Swede?
Cole, you come back soon.
Likely spot to try that new gun. Try that cactus. You can't mess with that.
It's all right.
How far is it from here to El Dorado?
We'll be in there around midnight.
Well, where we headed?
To see a girl.
To see a girl?
Yes, a girl. Don't you think I could know a girl?
Always make you mad, don't I?
Mostly. Hold it. This is it.
Cole. Cole.
Muddy, keep it quiet. I've got to talk to you.
I'll let you in.
Keep your eyes
Oh,
open.
you sure picked the darndest times to... Who's your friend?
My name is Alan Badillion Traherne, man.
Just call him Mississippi for now.
Hi, Mississippi.
You stay out here and watch.
Couldn't I?
No.
Cole, I'm so glad to see you. I got so many things to tell you.
And Waddy, there's a lot of things I ought to say to you, but first I've got to have some answers. Are there any strangers in town?
No, I'd have known if there were.
Well, this one you'd have noticed. He's a dark, thin-faced man with a scar here and a marled eye. Nels McLeod.
Nels, I've heard of him.
Should have had 4 or 5 riders with him.
He's not here yet.
Well, good. At least we beat them in. Now, about J.P.
Want the whole story?
Just don't make it too long.
After you left, I didn't see much of him. Oh, he'd drop in for a drink once in a while. I guess he was lonely. And one day, a girl came into town, just stepped off the stage, and Well, you know how kind.
Yeah, she probably had big, sad eyes and a long, sad story. That's his type.
Yep. She was no good. I tried to tell him, and so did others. Bull told him, and he knocked Bull down. So J.P. had found out the hard way. She ran off with the drummer. He's not been sober since. It's been about 2 months.
Well, that he's gonna have to get over in a hurry. Is he over at the jail?
He's still sheriff, though. I don't know why.
Well, we'll mosey over. Oh, have you got a room for Mississippi and me?
Sure. Hey, have you eaten anything lately?
No.
I'll have something ready for you when you get back. I'm glad you're here.
Don't tell anybody you saw us.
I won't.
Well, I found one thing out.
What's that?
You know a girl.
Hold it! It's as far as you can come now. Unless you got some business here.
I sure have got business here, Bull. Cole Thornton.
Cole Thornton. If it hadn't been so dark, I might have spotted you. I might have anyhow if I hadn't been trying to figure out what that other fellow there's got on top of his head.
It's called a hat.
Well, I'll have to take your word for it.
It's a friend of mine. They call him Mississippi.
Glad to know you.
Oh?
Glad you're here, Cole. Friend the sheriff ain't so good.
I just talked to Maudie.
He's back there, sleeping. Beans is how you've known him longer than I have. You know enough to be careful how you wake him up, because he's a bad one when he's drinking. You ain't put that stopper back in that bottle in a coon's age.
Yeah, I know. You got some place where you can put these horses under cover?
Sure.
Give him a hand, Mississippi. Oh, Bull, I'd just as soon everybody didn't know we were back in town yet.
What's up, something in the wind?
Jason's starting some more trouble.
I ain't surprised. I got an itch on the back of my neck like I used to get when a Comanche was around and I couldn't see.
Hey!
Damn you, Bull. Ooh. What the hell are you doing here?
I'm looking at a tin star with a drunk pinned on it.
Cole Thornton. How about that? Woo-hoo! How about that? That's good old Cole. Help me up out of here, Cole. Come on, just pull me right on up.
Cole, you won't feel it.
Well, I owe him one. Either one of you know a fast way to sober a man up?
Bunch of howling Indians out for hair do it quicker than anything I know.
Johnny Diamond had a recipe. Let's see, cayenne pepper, mustard, the hot kind, ipecac, asafoetida, an oil of cloves, or was it? No, it was croton oil.
Croton oil? I'll be a suck-egg mule. You know what that mixture will do to a fella?
Guaranteed a killer cure.
Bull, you know where you could get that stuff this time of night?
Grainer's store would have it. May have to wake him up.
Go on with him, Mississippi. Make sure he doesn't forget anything.
Well, look out, Cole!
Well, aren't you gonna get that stuff?
Well,
He's all right. Just get it before he wakes up again.
sure.
Let's see, we got ipecac, mustard, cayenne. That leaves us asafoetida.
Are you sure that Johnny Diamond wasn't an embalmer?
Here's your gunpowder.
Gunpowder?
Yep. Mississippi remembered it on the way to the store.
Put it in, bro.
All of it?
All of it.
I hope you don't blow him up.
Yep. He looks done.
Well, let's get it into him.
Bull, you sit on his legs. Cole, pin down his arms.
Don't worry about us. Just get a hold of his nose. If he can't breathe, he'll have to swallow.
Give him an extra one for me.
All down.
Let's get out of here. Lock him in. Hello?
Yeah,
We're coming in.
come ahead. Howdy, Cole. Mississippi.
How's our friend?
Nary a peep. Not even moved, not one twitch in the last 2 hours. You reckon it'll be all right, Cole?
Better ask Mississippi. It's his concoction.
I don't know how all right it'll be, but he won't be drinking anything for a little while, I can tell you that.
How come?
It does something to a man's stomach, so it naturally won't hold any liquor.
You sure of that?
Well, sure, I'm sure. Given he's human.
Well, he's human, all right. He's got to be. No other critter on earth would make such a fool of itself.
Hey, Bull, come open this door.
He's still drunk. Open it yourself. It ain't even locked.
My friends. My dear good friends. You dirty, lousy, rotten sheep herding. What did you do to me? What'd you give me? I'm all crawling inside.
Just hang on, Sheriff. It'll fetch you around.
Who are you?
We met last night.
Last night? What was that? All right, come on, Bull. Where is it?
Top drawer of your desk.
Nobody gonna try and stop me.
Nobody.
That's a good thing. Oh, you dirty. Oh.
Oh, take a look.
All right, Bull. Better wake up. Bart Jason just brought his outfit into town.
Could be to meet McLeod.
Yeah, could be.
Gonna tell the sheriff?
No, let him sleep.
Here comes some more of them.
gals going down to the store and do your shopping. We'll meet you back here. Stay together.